Savannah was decimated by the war, as all of its loyalist leaders were forced to leave, and the city had in essence to begin anew. But soon, this little port city would pave the way for a worldwide revolution in the means of powering seagoing vessels.
It was common at that time for businessmen to pool their money to form a corporation or a syndicate and basically back an idea. And that's what happened in Savannah with the steamship SS Savannah in 1819.
The steamship Savannah was the first steam-powered vessel to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Built in New York City in 1818, the ship was backed by a group of investors led by wealthy Savannah merchant William Scarborough. In reality, the Savannah was a traditional sailing ship with steam-powered paddle wheels on each side. The wheels were collapsible, so that Savannah's captain could fold them up and stow them away when it was more advantageous to conserve scarce coal and wood and use sails to power the ship. The ship also featured a swiveling, bent-top smokestack designed to help keep sparks from the engine from catching the sails on fire. Shortly after its maiden voyage to Savannah, the ship carried President James Monroe on a short excursion from Savannah to Tybee Island. Then, on May 22, 1819, the little steamship chugged its way down the Savannah River and sailed off into the record books.
It was a huge risk in the sense that the technology that they were using, which was steam technology, was quite new to them. And the problems that they would face in regards to the boiler, in regards to the actual propulsion system, was huge. And boiler explosions were common during the day, let alone on a ship, but also on the railways and in other industrial applications. So the technology was very new, and they certainly were at the forefront of that technology.
The Savannah's transatlantic crossing took just under 30 days, during which time the Savannah only used its steam engine for about 80 hours.
It was truly a marvel. It was shown to the Tsar in St. Petersburg. He was very impressed, but he did not become an investor.
After returning home from its history-making journey, the steamship Savannah fell on hard times. A fire and financial collapse ruined Scarborough and the other investors, forcing them to sell the ship.
Sadly, the steamship Savannah was not profitable. It became more of an oddity than a functional ship. Its steam engine was cut away and hauled off board. It was used in the New York area generally to move all sorts of merchandise and goods. And sadly enough, it ended up on a reef off of New Jersey, and that's where it lives in its watery grave today.
Still, Savannians take pride in the fact that the ship bearing their city's name preceded regular transatlantic steam service by nearly 20 years.
Well, it truly is an honor. And that's why, the mariners that come from Savannah are definitely connected to it.
In 1933, honoring the date when the steamship Savannah's historic transatlantic crossing began, President Franklin D. Roosevelt proclaimed May 22nd to be National Maritime Day, a tradition continued by every president since.